This is Fallout 4. This is one of my first Let's Plays I'm doing for my channel here, Easy XP Games. I thought I'd just run around a little bit, do some quests that I have left over, and just show a bit around where I am for those who haven't been playing this game and are still wondering if it's something that they'd be into. So first off, I'm just going to run over. I have a lot of stuff discovered here. As you can see, this is the map. It's fairly sizable. It's about the same as Fallout 3 from what I can tell in terms of this map itself. Now in terms of the actual size of how long it takes from one end to another, I don't know. But let's just go ahead and fast travel over to what I have made my home base in the game, because I have to drop off a number of items that I have, filling up my inventory. I have a partner alongside me. His name is Nick. He's a character in this main quest line. He can carry stuff for me, but I just want to drop off all my junk. So just pardon with me just a second as we go through a loading screen. Load times aren't too bad in this game. Depends. There are a lot of load times, which like load screens that you have to face. You know, teleporting from one location to another, fast traveling, and then having to go inside a door, or go outside the door, and then fast travel. It's a lot of fast traveling when entering doors, which does a lot of load screens. Thankfully, they're not too long though. So this is the castle, one of the larger settlement locations you could have. So as you can see, I've put up a few statues here just to kind of make it look a little bit more like a settlement. It's a Brotherhood airship flying overhead. So it's really cool. You can put gates and stuff. He's going to probably reopen that now. Turrets and all that, and you have defense ratings to increase, and the turrets fill that. And you can send those who you don't want to follow you, your potential followers, you can send them to your different settlements. So I'm sending mine all here. So yeah, this is the stuff that's typically here. This workbench workshop here is always there, and then you can add in other things like armor workshop and weapons workbench. But so let's just go ahead and hop in here and transfer. What's nice is I can press triangle and store all of my junk, so you can see my weight dropped there a good bit. I don't know what it is that before, but unloaded what I needed to unload. Let's see, do I need any of this dropped off? I don't think so. I don't need this armor, and I don't need this armor. So there we go. So yeah, I'm level, let's see, what, 30 something here? 32. Level 32. So my weight is fairly high. I can carry a lot of stuff. I've put a lot of points into strength. I have perks that increase my carry weight. So yeah, this is something that I've built here. It's really cool. You can just hop into a building mode and just explore a variety of different things here. And it doesn't work incredibly flawlessly. Like for example, I wasn't able to place everything in the right size fitting to fit this in. So there's like a little gap here, which is kind of frustrating. But it's still nice that I can do it, because this is a complicated arena area, fort to build in. So I'm just working with what I have. I put a little fridge here, so I've made it a little homey up here. I can show you just for a second. So you can put in, a bed, a couch, little furniture, pictures, all that kind of stuff. I don't have any lighting in here yet, but of course you can add generators, such as those generators I have right there, and create lighting. Here's an example right here. But okay, let's just jump right into it. Go to a quest. I think I had one miscellaneous one that I was wanting to do. I must have already done it. So let's just do the Silver Shroud. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. So yeah, let's see. What I typically do is let's see how far it is. So let's check the map here. We have a little marker. It's right here. This thing right here will show you how far your objective is from you. So it's not too far. So let's just go ahead and walk there. I like to do a lot of walking in this game, come across new things and find new quests. They come to you really easily. So by doing a lot of exploration, you're surely going to run into something that'll be like, hey, help me, I need you to do this for me. But I've walked this path quite a few times, so probably not going to come across anything new here. But we'll see some combat probably. A lot of the enemy encampments tend to refill and respawn. So if you take out a small little raider settlement, they'll probably respawn within a certain amount of time. So here's an example. This may or may not turn into a quest, but I found these random dead people, and they have a note. So let's pick up this note. It's a scavenger's note. So let's go into my inventory here, and then we go over to miscellaneous and scroll on down, all the way down to our scavenger's note. Now I have 2 of these, so they may or may not be the same thing. Okay, so yeah, this must have been the new one. So it gave me a little search for scrap in Trinity Tower. Must be a, zoomed in there, must be a miscellaneous quest. Yeah, so just something small that you can come across randomly in the wild. Even though I've gone this way a number of times. Either I don't know if I've not seen these people or if this is new, but you're always finding some new stuff to do. Even though I'm level 32, which is fairly high. There's no level cap in the game, as far as I know. There's some super mutants over there. But 32, I'd say, is fairly high. I'm probably about, I don't know, 40-something hours into the game. So let's just take care of these guys here. I have a shotgun equipped. We got the mutant hound. Super mutant. So super mutants, if you're familiar with Fallout 3, were much more of a threat in that game than they are here. I feel like there's more variety of the types of super mutants here. So you got the brute here, and then you have like some mutant savages, I think. And then just the regular ones, which are very weak. Well, fairly weak. So yeah. Just keep moving along here. So you're getting a good look at the number of creatures, mutated creatures that are in this game. Mirelurks were in Fallout 3, but they looked a lot different. Not nearly as threatening, I don't think. Do I need to go around? Let's go around this way. So I like to actually typically play in third person when I'm out in the wild. I like to adjust the distance of my camera angle to about here. And I like to run around with my weapon equipped. Because the third person looks nice in this game, and I like to be able to look at my character's armor because I got the Vault 111 outfit here, representing where my character came from. So let's just work through this winding little alleyway of houses. And probably a raider settlement here, yeah. I can either take care of them or, yeah, see, I've cleared this before, but they're here again. I'm not even going to bother. Just keep moving here. Oop. So I found some super mutants as well. Just one, it looks like. There might be a few nearby, but let's take care of them. So the combat is pretty good in third person too. You just get a simple little dot there for your reticule. Looks like we got a raider over there if you're fighting these guys. Is he a bad guy or no? I don't know. Oh, he's a knight? That's Brotherhood of Steel. So they're good guys. Let's just go ahead and finish him off. Take his ammo.
You're lucky I don't turn your synth into scrap.
So he made a little comment there about my partner, which shows that there's a lot of dynamic interaction with NPCs and what you've done. So a lot of them will comment on quests that you've gone through, say, oh, I can't believe this happened. You're the guy who did this. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's something from Fallout 3, but I feel like there's a lot more of that here. Let's just keep going. Someone in here. Dando. So this guy must be important. He has a name. That's a good rule of thumb. He's not too much of a threat. I think he had a dog though. Did his dog run upstairs? What was that? Yeah. There's a couple dogs. Ruby and Shug. Well, now I feel bad. I don't want to kill these. They're coming at me though. Ooh. Come on. Alright. took care of them. Let's see what's the deal with Dando here. So he has some stuff for me to loot. Nothing really quest related here. You can see what this pastor's vestment is. I haven't come across that anywhere else. It's apparel. So that's an outfit that increases your charisma and your endurance. Not really necessary for me. There's got to be something up here. Anything on the dogs? No. Alright, so another thing I can show is something that people have actually been quite confused about, is the wait system in this game. W-A-I-T. In Fallout 3 you could just wait at any time, whenever you wanted, but now you actually have to be sitting in furniture, in a chair or something. So once I'm here I can press triangle and just select my time, just as you would before. So very simple. There's furniture everywhere, and none of it is like owned, and it'll be like you can't sit here. If you see a piece of furniture that you can interact with, you can sit in it and you can wait. So at first I was like, wow, that's going to make it more annoying, but it's not been too much of a problem. So yeah, I've been through this area before. It's one thing that happens to me a lot. I guess, I don't know if it's me or the game, but I tend to walk through the same areas to get to my objectives, even though the objectives are in different places. So there's probably a lot of pathways that I haven't taken leading me to new quests, but it's such a big game that I plan on spending a lot of time with, so I'll probably end up going that way just to explore later once I start to run low on quests, so that's fine. Alright, so I must be getting close because I found the radio signal for the quest that I'm going on here. Silver Shroud. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's in this building here. Yeah, no, I still about 100 feet, I think. Whatever that is. Ways to go. There's some ammo there. Oop, more super mutants. Alright, so let's use this now. Actually, let's snipe him. Alright, so... Holy shoot. Interesting. Alright, so it's still... They're still gonna be around the corner, so let's take it easy here. Take it slow. Alright, before he gets far, let's go ahead and shoot him in the back. Alright, he's down. Okay. See, those super mutants were no problem at all. And in Fallout 3, coming across 2 super mutants would take me probably 2 or 3 times the time to fight them, as it did here. Alright, so let's just try and figure out which way to go here. If this doesn't pass through, then I don't know what to do. It's on the other side of this. Can I open a gate or something? No? Guess I just gotta work my way around. A lot of enemies here. I don't even really know where I'm going right now. So this right here is a legendary enemy, as indicated by 1, their name, and 2, the star next to their name. So they're higher level, and what they can actually do is once I take their health down a good amount, they'll actually like morph and level up or whatever, and get all their health back and be even stronger. So I don't have any points here to use, so let's just go ahead and do this manually. Shoot her in the back of the head. So that did a good amount of damage. But you'll see once I do a little bit more, yeah, there it was. So she mutated into a stronger version. And what that does is it guarantees that they're going to, oh shoot, she fell through. See, I really want to go find her because the mutation, it guarantees that they're going to drop a item, either a weapon or an armor piece, with a legendary trait. So it has a special trait that I think is randomly generated when they mutate, or it might depend on what type of item they drop as their character. So let's just go ahead and clear this out so I can examine her body wherever it is. I'm low on action points because I'm sprinting around. Oh, getting low on health. So Stimpack healing is pretty quick in this game. You can quick select it, and then it does it over time, but still very quickly. Okay, so she's gotta be somewhere around here. Where did I shoot her? Oh, don't tell me she's up here. Is this her? Yeah. Alright, so she has a Nocturnal 10mm pistol. So when you pick it up, it goes into the screen. It tells you what the effect is. So it does increasing amounts of damage as the night grows longer and less damage during the day. So I guess the later it is into the night, I guess until 6 a.m., the more damage it does. So that's kind of cool. I haven't really seen anything like that before. So I'll just go ahead and take it. Probably not really going to use it because I have a higher upgraded pistol, 10mm pistol. But what I can do though is I can detach the mods that I have on this one that are making it stronger and attach those to the legendary one. So I'll have a powerful modded up pistol with a legendary effect. So there's really no harm in taking it. So I'll just hold on to it until I have a chance to do that. In the meantime, I gotta figure out which way leads to this place I'm trying to go. No. We're getting warmer. I think that's where I'm going. But the fence is in my way. Is that a door? There's gotta be a way in there. I think I'm onto something here. Wait. I know where I am. Good neighbor? Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I don't have a miscellaneous quest active here. Nope. Silver Shroud. Talk with Kent Connolly. He must be in this town. That's fine. So this is where I started off earlier. Coming full circle here. Let's find this guy here.
That's freedom.
Interesting. Well, okay. We're going to a place. I didn't really want to get too spoilery here, but this is the place you come in the main story. So that's all I'm going to say. Interesting to be back here. Here we go.
You're not Irma.
Oh,
hey there.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need.
Must be a
no matter
radio
how
show.
bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows.
Yep.
I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
Sounds
Sounds
familiar.
familiar.
You'd remember him if you heard his show. They're the best detective shows in the whole world. What if the Silver Shroud was real? with his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life, so he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun, even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
When you're done, I got a reward all squared away. Will you just help me out?
Wow, so I failed a really easy dialogue check there. The reward option was yellow because that was a thing where you can use your charisma level to try and talk him into a little bonus or something like that. And I have high charisma and I failed it. So that shows you that you always still have a chance of screwing that up. So, oh well.
I'll get the costume.
Go ahead and
You're
get
gonna
on
do
this quest for him.
Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it.
So I've been there before. That means I missed out on doing this when I was already there, so oh well. Surely there's going to be respawned enemies for this quest. Okay, so I can go ahead and fast travel from here because I've already been there. Luckily I can fast travel literally right in front of the building. That is disgusting. That's a dog? Jeez. Losing all its hair. It's more like a giant rat to me. So this is what I mean about the load times sometimes being long. I don't know if I said that earlier. That was a pretty long one, and so I had to sit through that. Now that I'm here, I have to go through another loading screen. This one's not going to be nearly as long because I wasn't going as far and through as many doors technically, because I think it like considers how far your character is going and it has to load that distance. As far as I know, I'm not completely informed on all those technicalities. But so since I'm just going inside one door here, this should be a lot quicker, so it didn't bother showing an item to inspect. So this thing is making noise, even though it's not clapping. Go ahead and shut that thing up.
Someone's coming.
Alright, so yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of ghouls here. No? Gunfire? No, it could be Nick. I guarantee you there's going to be ghouls here. Yep! Okay, so let's go ahead and whip this out, since these guys are fairly easy. Just take them down. So let's start through the legendary one. Still very easy. So here's a synth chest piece. Go ahead and take that in case I didn't even see what it was. No! Alright, so yeah, I already had that key. Surprised that was locked again. So let's take these things. I have a perk that highlights the items that I want. So when I'm crafting stuff, I mark them and say, highlight these for discovery. Tell me when I find something that has this component, which is super useful because the crafting, you don't see what the components are until you actually take them back and break them down or use them to craft something. So it's a super useful perk that says, oh, you need like steel? Let me highlight a metal bucket for you and tell you that that has steel. So take that here. It's easy. Take that toy rocket ship because it tells me that I'm looking for that, probably because of wood. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh well. So I'm fairly familiar with this building already. I know where I'm going a little bit, because I've already gone through here a few times. Oop, 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 oop. So, despite the fact that I'm kind of dispatching these ghouls fairly easily, they are much more, I think, of a threat than they were in Fallout 3. They come at you with such, like, a faster speed and aggressiveness, and it's hard to keep track of them because they'll, like, stumble around. So, like, one will lunge right at you, and you'll get hit, and you'll be like, hey, okay, where are you? And then he'll be behind you on the ground, because he lunged at you and fell over behind you, and so by the time you, like, turn around to shoot him, because he fell behind you, he'll be up and on your other side again. So when these dudes swarm you, it can get pretty intense. That's why you want to get something that can dispatch them pretty quickly, but their health is fairly low, so it's pretty easy to take them out. This is a higher level one, rolling one. These are familiar for those that played Fallout 3. Oh boy, I didn't even know that it revives the ones around it. That's cool. Alright, so let's get out a shotgun here. Break this guy out. Alright, so I've taken a lot of radiation damage. If you look down at my health bar on the bottom left, you can see that, like, about half of my health bar is red. What that is radiation. So my maximum health is only as far as until I hit that red bar. So what I can do is I can use a RadAway to clear out that red bar to increase my maximum health. So I like it because it creates a lot more responsibility for your health, your radiation, than there was in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. In Fallout 3 New Vegas, I like hardly kept track of my radiation. It filled up, but what would happen is you wouldn't really see an effect from it until it hit a certain point. And so it wouldn't be until that point, which would take a while, that you would actually have to concern yourself with it. So now, every single hit you take of radiation, including just random smacks from ghouls, decreases your potential maximum health. So let's go ahead and throw on a stim pack here to heal that health that I lost from radiation. Here's what we're looking for. So there's a lot of items here that I've marked. I don't really care to take all of it because it takes up carry weight. But I think that's about everything I need to take care of here that I didn't take care of when I came before. There's some cool goodies to find in this place if you haven't been here before. Luckily enough, since I've done that, I don't have to spoil it. So let's just go ahead and drop on out of here as quickly as I can, because I'm done here. It's a few ghouls, but I'm just going to leave them. So now I'll face the same issue where I'm going through a loading screen now, which is longer than I would expect, only to have to potentially fast travel to the location that I came from originally. So 2 loading screens I have to sit through. Now if I were fast traveling to a place that I had to go inside, like I did before, that would be another one. Yeah, this is taking abnormally long. Alright, I think I'm all clear. So let's go ahead and let's see. Now this place isn't far again, so I'm just gonna walk there. I'm not too concerned with saving that time. So So if you have your weapon holstered, you move faster. That is a typical thing for all of the Bethesda Game Studios games, the Elder Scrolls series and previous Fallout games.
We're sucking down a lot of rats.
Yeah, so that wasn't too bad. Potentially would have been a longer loading screen than the time it took to actually walk over here. Come on. Alright, so let's go on back over to this place over here and talk to this guy. Tell him that I got him his little silly outfit.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is. Pretty as the posters.
Uh-huh.
And memorabilia, too? You're something else.
Memorabilia.
Together with my gun,
Where did I get
everything's
'em?
all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
Yeah, I don't really care about
you
keeping
go.
the costume.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being a Silver Shroud? You're just like him.
So I get the suit
Except
either
you
way.
probably haven't been in a blimp shot down by mobsters.
If I go along
Let's
with
see if I
this,
can pass this
I
dialogue
could
check.
use a little extra.
If it'll get you to help.
Yeah, so I
sure.
passed that one, even though it was harder, as
Maybe
indicated
able
by
to
it being
scrounge up
orange
a couple
instead of
of
yellow.
things.
Alright, so
like
let's
I
go
get
ahead
to
and
be the
just keep
Shroud.
this quest
The
moving here.
costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here.
Okay, so it's actual armor now, with pretty good damage resistance. Reduces damage from humans.
Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Alright, that's great. So what's my next goal here? Listen to Silver Shroud Station in Good Neighbor. Let's go ahead and tune into the radio here.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Ooh, a pretty cool looking outfit, but the problem is, that's exactly what it is. It's an outfit. So it takes up places that could potentially instead be filled by right arm armor, left arm armor, chest armor, and leg armor. So my individual pieces equal out to a lot more than this, even though it's a high armor rating, than this outfit.
So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scarlet Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I hope you found the place all... What the? Silver Shroud? And Mistress of Mystery? And the Mayor? Dead?
That Fady, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me.
This is interesting and all, but can I just get my objective?
Best listen to my friend, Fahid.
So I can hardly even hear what they're saying because it doesn't give me subtitles for this.
You are in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, evildoer. And I
Ooh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Shroud this, crime fighter. Later, suckers.
Silver Shroud, you're shot.
Just a graze. You must go after him.
Alright, so I'll call it quits there. This has been a pretty good look at a lot of the mechanics of the game and how the questing and inventory management and all that combat stuff, all that works. So, yeah, I'll just call it here, leave the rest of the quest up to your discovery, not to spoil too much here, even though I've gone into a main quest related location. So yeah, this has kind of just been my first introduction to doing a Let's Play on my channel, EasyXP Games. Going to be trying to do these more in the future, whether they're in this format or not, we'll see. Sorry I don't have a camera this time around. And sorry if the audio isn't too great. I'm just recording this straight from my PS4 and using the PS4 headset for the audio. But yeah, just check back with the channel if you're interested and see what else we do. See you next time.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Austin, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the